How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Very well.
Are these working? Yes.
Yeah, we're good.
Hello,
We're good.
Hello.
All right, so if everybody doesn't know, we have Shala Nyx, Jennifer oh, okay, let's party. Jennifer English, Maxence, Ben Starr, Kirsty Rider, and Rich Keeble. And so if you played the game, we got Sciel, oh my gosh. We have Sciel, Maelle, everybody else, but mainly Esquie, Verso, Lune, and Monoco. If people don't know, Max is you are the voice actor for Esquie, but then you are the mocap person for literally everybody.
No, that's not true.
Almost everybody. So who did you play, who did you mocap in the game?
So I got casted as Gustave first, and then I got to do Verso, and towards the end I was Renoir in Act 3. But I was lucky to work with two other really talented actresses, and I just want to give them credit today. Estelle Darnaud and Charlotte Hoffner. Charlotte did Maelle, and Estelle did pretty much all the female characters in the game. Yeah. So it was the three of us, and we got two other people, Alex Martin and Joanna Bro, that helped for one or two scenes.
One of the first behind the scenes I saw was you and Sophie watching the Gamage, living through the Gamage, and you just have like tears streaming down your cheek. Like, what's it like? You have all this gear on your face, you're in this like volume, and yet you're being told, hey, this is sad, so you should cry. How easy is it to pull that up?
Well, we got lucky because we got the script and we knew everything about what was going on. What was hard is that we had those helmets with the iPhones, and we couldn't really hug, we couldn't touch each other or even kiss. Right. So we had to make sure that on the technical side we were good, and also you got to deliver the emotion. But it wasn't hard because Estelle was she's so good, she's so talented. She gave me the emotion, and we were just standing there. Guillaume gave us a point, and he's like, this is the paintress. Look at her, here's what's going on. And at some point when I'll give you the go, you can turn around and you're gonna see Sophie disappear. Yeah. And I didn't know what was going on. I knew something was going on with Sophie and Estelle because she's right here. Yep. And I could feel, because she was holding my hand, I could feel that she would start to squish my hand a little bit tighter. And when I turn around, I see her and I see the emotion. You're gonna see it on screen. And the hardest part, I think, was to hold the tears, because I kept on thinking, I think Sophie wouldn't want to see Gustave. She would want him to stay strong and then go on the expedition. So, yeah, it was just everything has to happen in your head.
I wanted to speak to Jennifer about, were you ever in the booth with Charlie or Andy Serkis?
No, no, they're my imaginary friends.
They made you act.
They made me act on my own. No, I don't know about you guys, I get so lonely in the booth. It's so rare. Yeah, thank you all. I appreciate your sympathy. No, you have to pretend. So it's very rare in video games that you get a playmate. So I think it's happened to me once or twice that I've had another actor in the room, and so it's a real honor that people think that they were in the room with us, like that's us doing our jobs properly. So yay, thank you. But yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. We talk about it a lot, like video game acting is like the Olympics of acting. Like if you can do good acting in video games, and there are some bad acting in video games, luckily not in this one.
Name them.
Final Fantasy
you open Pandora's
16.
box.
What's the worst?
No.
What's the worst game you've ever been in? Go.
There's some that's not on my CV, and you will never know.
Here's a bit of lore. When I first came in to work on this game, before I was technically cast as Verso, I came in to kind of help the team figure out how we were going to do exactly that, which was, like, I got cast to play this character in this trailer, which was Verso, but they said, can you come into the studio? And I saw your performance, and I was then given the opportunity to voice actually over that Gustav scene with Lune and see how that might work, see how long it would take and what an actor would need to do to prepare for it, because it's very difficult. You give a very, very idiosyncratic performance, a performance that is very much your version of Gustav or your version of Verso. But the team were very good about allowing us bandwidth to bring ourselves to it. At first, it was quite intimidating. I didn't want to do a disservice to what you'd done, but also I don't speak the way that you do, and how can I bring my personality to that character? And it took a couple of sessions for me to really get into it. But credit to Guillaume and Jen, and Joe, our director, like, they allowed us the room to bring our own idiosyncrasies to that performance. So it is a combination. Verso is you and me, and it's, I think, all the richer for it.
Can I just say kudos to you guys for having to do that and do the lip syncing thing? Because, of course, my job was easy, being that Monoco doesn't have a visible mouth.
Yeah, I was going to come to you next, Rich. What's it like seeing the cast and everyone gets to just play these gorgeous characters? Not that Monoco's not, but like, and then you're just like this big gestural guy, and you're like, okay.
I mean, Monoco, this is a good opportunity to actually just quickly say, I have to give a lot of kudos to, you know, the designers, the programmers, the technical people for kind of making Monoco so amazing. I think, you know, let's give them a shout out. Sound designers, you know, all the programmers and stuff, because a lot of Monoco's joy is through them, as well as Guillaume and Jen's dialogue, of course. Mm-hmm. And Ben being so great that I could react off in the booth as well, you know. Yeah,
I mean, like, I think one thing I noticed when the game first came out was the ways in which people were amazed at how the characters spoke over the top of each other. And there is the scene, right? I've seen, you know, the scene between Lune and Gustav, which I think is absolutely electric. And personally, Kirsty, I think it is probably one of my favorite scenes in the game. You are amazing in it.
It's amazing, yeah.
Oh.
But it's so, yeah, I mean, please.
Thanks, guys.
But it is like, it's because you guys had this very organic thing in the booth that we were then like, okay, cool, we have that immediacy. It's like we were allowed to play on top of it, really.
For sure, yeah. I think, like what you were saying, Jen and Guillaume, their central direction was like, we're really rooting for truth. And that's like trying to like connect yourself with the character and the movement and the lip syncing, but being as honest as possible. That was like the big drive, which is great as an actor, because that's what we want to do as well.
This is a game that hits at the heart of it, and the reason you cry is because there is so much joy to be lost. And I think you can't just have something that is morose all the time. There are like levels of melancholy, this sense of so much love and life in Lumiere and on the continent. And if these people who are so vibrantly brought to life by these actors, you know, if we lose them, then we lose everything, and we lose their humanity and their fun, and there is something so worth living for in this world, and you can just see it in what is exemplified in these scenes.